So in my line of work, I study behavior for a living. And something that I've learned like over the last few years is we're slowly getting away from a lot of these original behavior principles. And a lot of people look at things from like the outside in. And one thing that you've talked about a lot today is like succession a little bit. And one of my thoughts is, what is Ramsey doing now to prepare like where these principles don't get misinterpreted?
It's a great question.
Yeah.
In order to create a positive succession plan, you're not transferring systems, you're transferring principles. And so if our leadership team and the Ramsey next generation, the Ramsey kids, so to speak, they're not kids, they're grown people, but do not embrace the values, the succession plan will fail. And the thing will lose its soul, and it will die rightfully so, because it becomes useless to society. So the baby steps are, the principle there is a clear path. The actual step itself is not from the Bible, so it can be changed. But if you start telling people it's okay to get into debt, I'm going to come in here and kill everybody. Yeah. It's like, that's a different thing, right? So that's, you see the difference. I mean, it's a principle versus a tactic. And they all know that, and they all believe it too. So I don't have to worry about them doing that. And we know the distinction between 4 types of mutual funds. Are they the right 4? I like the way I get people to say better than the way you don't. So here we go, that kind of thing. I like the way I get people to give and tithe better than the way you don't with your pharisaical, over-saved interpretation of Scripture. So, I mean, I get all this critic stuff. It's crazy. So that's the answer. But our goal is to get people off their tail ends and get them moving. And if what we do is a clear path that does that, that's called hope, then game on. Then I'm okay with whatever Ramsey does. But, like I said, we didn't have the internet, and now we do. So we change processes, but we don't change, and tactics, but we don't change principles. Good question.
Yeah, really good.